A family in Mercer County offers a special place to provide affordable, quality early childhood and preschool kindergarten education for children in the Trenton area. It's called Timbuk2 Academy. It now offers personal development programs for girls. Ayana Abdul Rahim is the CEO and founder. She also attended this academy launched by her parents.
Timbuk2 Academy is actually I like to call it a legacy institution here in the city of Trenton. My parents, back in 1980, they decided that they wanted to create something for Black children in the community, a center, education center for Black children in the community. And they wanted to make sure that they received a quality education where they lived. And so the Academy was founded on principles and values. It's an African-centered education center grounded in early childhood education. And so I always know that I wanted to be a teacher, and I've always known that I wanted to run the business, but parents sent me away to school and I couldn't do that. So I decided in 2014 that I wanted to continue what they started, continue the legacy of Timbuk2 Academy, and here I am doing just that. And that's the reason why I spell Timbuk2 Academy with a number 2 and not the traditional way that you would spell Timbuktu, because I'm the second generation now running the school.
Just as you wanted to, because you said you wanted to run the business. You are a
Yes,
former...
I've circled back to my passion, and now I'm doing exactly what I wanted to do.
That's the best place to be in life. Rahim has a background in law enforcement. She worked on a second chance program for young people. She parlayed those skills into Timbuk2 Academy. That's all coming up in our next segment. One academy in Trenton focuses on the spiritual and personal development of girls. Ayana Abdul Rahim is the CEO and founder. She has a background in law enforcement. Rahim created a program that's a rite of passage. It's called Hey Girl, Blossoming into Joy.
Yes, that is my first program that I wrote for under Timbuk2 Academy. And I actually started writing that project while I was serving at the department. My reasoning behind even focusing on girls for that program at all was because of the gaps in services that I found within our social service system here in the city of Trenton. There were no programs for girls there really weren't much programs for girls in general. But then when you start talking about girls who have adjudications and girls that are system involved, the desire to service that population of a girl was just, I didn't find any. I couldn't find any. And so what I did was I decided to start writing a program that would tailor to the needs of girls, but also include models that would support system-involved girls and allow them to have the opportunity to participate in services and in a program that was tailored to their needs. And so that's what Hey Girl, Blossoming into Joy is. It is a 10-month program. It was intentionally written so that the girls would receive supports throughout the entire school year. They would receive supports in school and outside of school. It's all connected. It is a rights program. They go through different modules or different, we focus on different objectives and different cultural values, cultural norms. The education piece is there. They receive all kinds of supports with this throughout this journey that they are going on when they are in the Hey Girl, Blossoming into Joy program. And it's just about teaching our girls how to be themselves and see themselves, and also understand that they have to maintain, and it's their responsibility to take care of themselves and to maintain their joy and to hold on to it. And regardless of where they are and what their circumstances may be, they still should have the opportunity to blossom into joy and to be happy. And that is what Hey Girl is all about. It's one of our most popular programs, and it's my baby.
Love that. It's her baby. Rahim also created a new program called Born Worthy, period. We'll talk about that one Sunday at 6 a.m. An academy in Trenton is trying to help stop the violence. One program they offer is called Born Worthy, period. The founder and CEO says it's geared to help young people tap into their inner powers.
So Born Worthy is something that I started, it's powered by the Timbuk2 Academy, and I actually started it as a means to support the youth programs for our girls. It then turned into something bigger than just that, and I started to write curriculums centered around worthiness for our young people. I do have a background in law enforcement. I met a lot of young ladies who were suicidal, who felt their lives were just not worthy, they did not feel valued, girls in and out of the foster care system. It does something to the way that they view themselves. And I would constantly tell them that they're worthy. And one night I just woke up and I said, you know what, born worthy, and we're gonna put the period, because we're not going to explain anything after that. We are born this way. It is your birthright. Worthiness is your birthright, and it's something that you do not have to prove to anyone.
Tell me about the call to action project that your girls are working on right now.
So a lot of our, we're right here in the city of Trenton, and unfortunately a lot of our children have to deal with the effects of violence in many different forms, whether it's gun violence, domestic violence, sexual violence. And so the girls are working on spreading the message of worthiness and worth and value within our lives, to try and convince or get the community to look at ways that we could combat violence or kind of prevent violence, if we all would recognize that we're all worthy and we all have value and we're all here for a reason. So instead of pushing stop the violence, which is what we always hear and what we always see on murals, and you see the guns with the stop signs, we want to turn that around and give the community something else to look forward to, change the narrative and stop focusing so much on the violence.
Coming up in our next segment at 9, Ayanna talks about the basic skills the girls learn that some have turned into a business. Timbuk2 Academy in Trenton offers several after-school programs to tap into the wide range of talents of young ladies. Ayanna Abdul Rahim is the CEO and founder. She says they work with Mercer County College and Rutgers University, among others. They also offer many programs inside Trenton Public Schools.
We also have a aviation program that we started, and we're still building and collaborating with other organizations in New Jersey and in Philadelphia. We offer a CLIC program, of which we partner with the University of California as well as Rutgers, the State University of New Jersey. And our girls actually dive into understanding purpose, their passions, and what factors they have to pay attention to that influence the way that they decide to go in terms of their career.
Students also do youth research on different topics, which they present to the community.